So good day, Ma'am Blanche. I am Jufaith Omani, and today we were gonna tackle about nervous system. So we can consider nervous system as the communication system receiving signals from others from other areas of the body. Nervous system coordinates all activities of the body and enable the body to respond, adapt changes inside and outside. So there are two major divisions of nervous system. First is central nervous system, consists of brain and spinal cord, and second is peripheral nervous system, consists of nervous tissue outside the CNS, so including nerves and ganglia. So the PNS is the communication link between CNS and various parts of the body. Considering this two directional flow information, the PNS can be divided into two parts. So first is sensory division or the afferent division of the PNS. PNS conducts the motor division or the efferent division. The PNS conduct action potentials from the CNS effector organs such as muscle and glands. So the motor division or the efferent division of PNS is conducts action potential from the CNS to effector organs. So motor division can be further divided into two components. So we have somatic nervous system, transmit action potentials from CNS to skeletal muscles, and autonomic nervous system transmits action potentials from CNS to cardiac muscle, smooth muscle, and glands. So next is we have the enteric nervous system or ENS, is a unique part of peripheral nervous system that has both sensory and motor neurons contained wholly within the digestive tract. So next is moving on cells of nervous system. Neurons or nerve cells receive stimuli, conduct action potentials, and transmit signals to other neurons or effector organs. So the neuron has three parts: a cell body, two types of processes called dendrites and axons. Each neuron cell body contains a single nucleus. As with any other cell, the nucleus of the neurons is source of information for gene expression. So dendrites are short, often highly branching cytoplasmic extensions that are tapered from bases at neuron cell body to their tips. So dendrites usually receive information from another neuron or sensory receptors and transmit that information toward to neuron cell body. So next is axon. An axon is a single long cell process extended from neuron cell body. Each axon has uniform diameter and may vary in length from a few millimeters to more than a meter. So axons of sensory neurons conduct action potentials toward to CNS, and axons of motor neurons conduct action potentials away from the CNS. Axon can be surrounded by a highly specialized insulating layer of cell called myelin sheath. Next is glial cell. Glial cell or neuroglia are the supportive cells of CNS and PNS, which carry out the different activities that enhance neurons' function and maintain normal condition within the nervous tissue. So we're done about the PNS. So moving on the CNS. There are four types of glial cells. First is astrocyte. Astrocyte, they participate with blood vessel endothelium to form a permeability barrier called blood-brain barrier between the blood and the CNS. Second is ependymal cells. They produce cerebrospinal fluid, and others with cilia help move cerebrospinal fluid through the CNS. And third is microglia. Microglia act as immune system of CNS. They help protect the brain by removing bacteria and cell debris. Fourth is oligodendrocyte. Oligodendrocyte help provide the insulating material that surround axons. So the glial cells of the PNS include Schwann cells. Schwann cells provide insulating material around axons. So Second is satellite cells. Satellite cells, these cells provide support and nutrition to the neurons and protect the neurons from heavy metal poisons such as lead and mercury.
Good day, Mom. I am Rocelito Romea, and today I'll be discussing the types of neuroglia. So, neuroglia consists of central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So, a short review of central nervous system. So, CNS is the body's control center, consisting of the brain and spinal cord, while the PNS is part of our nervous system that lies outside our brain and spinal cord. So, CNS consists of ependymal cells. So, ependymal cells are the one who produce and circulate cerebrospinal fluid, maintain brain homeostasis, and form the blood-CSF barrier. So, the other one is the oligodendrocytes. So, oligodendrocytes is to produce myelin, a fatty insulating sheet that surrounds the axons of neurons. So the other one is the astrocyte. Astrocytes are a type of glial cells in the central nervous system that performs a variety of crucial functions, including structural support, metabolic support, and neuroprotection. So the last one is the microglia. So microglia acts as the first line of defense against pathogens, removes cellular debris, and contribute to synaptic pruning and neural circuit development. So let's move forward to the peripheral nervous system. So peripheral nervous systems, it consists of satellite cells which provide support and nourishment to the neurons, help regulate microenvironment, and contribute to muscle regeneration. And we have the swan cells. So swan cells are glial cells in the peripheral nervous system that primarily functions to myelinate axons, increasing the speed of nerve impulse transmission. So myelin sheets are specialized layers that wrap upon the axons of some neurons. These myelin sheets are formed by the cell process of oligodendrocytes in the central nervous system and swan cells. So myelin is an excellent insulator that prevents almost all ion movement across the cell membrane. Gaps in the myelin sheet, called nodes of Ranvier, occur about every millimeter between the myelinated areas. Ion movement can occur at the nodes of Ranvier. So nervous tissue exists as gray matter and white matter. In the central nervous system, gray matter on the surface of the brain is called the cortex, and clusters of the gray matter located deeper within the brain are called nuclei. White matter of the central nervous systems form nerve tracts or conduction pathways which propagate actions potential from one area of the CNS to another. In the peripheral nervous system, a cluster of neuron cell bodies is called a ganglion. White matter of the PNS consists of bundles of axons and associated connective tissues to form nerves. A disease that affects central nervous system, the immune system attacks the myelin, the protective layer around nerve fibers, and causes inflammation and lesions. These make it difficult for the brain to send signals to the rest of the body.